Extra yelling you be doing, boy. You be trying to yell. That's us, bro.
Hey,
that's black people.
No. Easy say I just do it to get my point across. You know what I'm saying? That's what Easy.
You ain't gotta yell.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, speaking of Easy E, speaking of Easy E, real quick.
Who?
Easy E, Eric Wright.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know who he is?
But it sounded like you said something else. But go ahead.
No, okay, writing or delivery? Because you know with the beef and everything that's going on right now.
Wop.
Yeah, wop. Yeah, every now you gotta pop out and show up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There's a big thing about people writing lyrics and this and this. So
if it's a battle, then you shouldn't. Then let's go.
I'm just asking generally though.
Generally,
generally. Because
I mean, most of the times, I feel like if it comes to writing raps, I mean, that's a part of the game. So many people got songs hits that got other people that wrote for them. Yeah. They just got good delivery. That's just what it is. I mean, but
make a hit song.
But rap battling though, like if you beefing going with somebody, it need to be you. Be your intentions of how you feel about the person, not somebody else writing something for you to say about to them.
But hit songs, but people have been.
I don't think nothing wrong with it.
But ain't nobody really be talking about the beef. They talking about songs that were hits that people like that other people didn't write.
I mean, well, you can't really say that because there's so many songs that so many people wrote. Like even Michael Jackson, he didn't write all his songs. He had people write some songs for him, but his delivery was so powerful.
So you would say it's the writing that makes the song, or is it the delivery that makes the song?
I feel like it's both.
Of course, it's both. But which one?
I don't know which one is heavier because you could have great delivery, but don't have great lyrics, and it's just not gonna fit.
So I think it's 100% the delivery, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I've never in my life, bro, heard a song for the first time that I liked and was like, "Whoa, who wrote that song?"
No.
I don't care if it was Michael Jackson. I don't care if it was Tupac. I'm gonna do something better than this. R. Kelly was singing about doing it in the kitchen.
Yep.
Feeling on your booty.
Keep rubbing me.
Trapped in the closet.
Pause.
Going half on a baby. He even told you that you remind me of my G.
We don't need you to sing.
Know.
We need you to sing nothing.
I don't know. I don't know, nor do I care. Whoever wrote a Michael Jackson song, whoever wrote a R. Kelly, which we know when he writes, you know, because he wrote hits for other people, including Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
But my point is I heard some of the reference tracks that came out. Like I literally heard them, and they sounded like hot garbage.
Yeah.
I'm talking like Reed. Then I heard the final version, and man, I was like, "Oh, ain't no way in hell this is the same song."
I'll tell you what I've done a few times though. So like, I'm with you on that. I believe the delivery is, man. If you got good delivery, then you're gonna make that thing go right. But I have heard some songs, and then somebody say, "Oh, well, such and such wrote this song." And instead of going back, because I fell into the situation where I'm like, let me go listen to their music then. I'm like, man, you need to keep writing. You suck. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure.
Like, I don't know him, but like Gilly, I heard Gilly write songs.
Yeah.
I ain't never really heard him rap, so I don't know.
Gilly wasn't.
But like, apparently he's writing some good songs, right? So what I've done before is like, I say, well, who wrote that song? Like, let me find some of the stuff that he wrote. And when other people deliver it, it'd be better than what he's doing. So I have looked at that a few times.
Right.
Not a lot, but I have done that a few times. Like if I know such and such wrote this, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna check it out. But other than that, like, yeah, delivery is gonna be key, man, because some of y'all trash. It ain't like I'm just great. Like I can get up there and do what you, but you be trash, bro.
But we're just talking about music.
Yeah.
And if you love music, of course you're gonna want to know who wrote.
Yeah, but
if you're not trying to win no writing award, Now, if someone's winning a writing award who didn't write the song, that's come on now. We're not doing that. But when I'm listening to music, I'm not listening to who wrote it.
I mean, I may listen to like writing, but like when it come like the beats, like I'm gonna listen to DJ Mustard. I'm gonna listen to Dre. I'm gonna listen to some Timberland, right? I'm gonna look for the people who them beats. I'm gonna look for that. That's gonna.
But you still need the right person on them songs.
I still need the right one delivered. I still need Kendrick.
It is funny because I never heard you say Kendrick until like 3 months ago. I just never heard you say it.
First of all, you never seen my playlist.
I'm not saying I saw your playlist.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
I just wasn't hearing anything about Kendrick, and I like Kendrick. Don't get me wrong.
So my playlist is mainly West Coast artists.
I get it.
I may sprinkle a few like
you from
like
the West
so
Coast,
I put it like this. So like for me, I like listening to Big X the Plug. I like his delivery.
I get you.
I like his delivery. There's some Houston rappers that I like listening to. There's very few East Coast rappers that I like listening to. But other than that, like South, yeah, I sprinkle that in. Like I'm not really a big fan of Future like that, but I listen to a couple of his songs just to get myself going in the gym. But for the most part, my stuff is West Coast. So if you West Coast, especially Southern, where I'm from, I'm gonna listen to it all the way up. So like Mr. RJL, Mr. RJLA, Rimbo, Dom Kennedy, Jason Cash, Reason. Like I'm a cut them boys on. I'm gonna listen to it, but like
I'm listening to everything.
West Coast, but for a lot, you're gonna listen to a lot of Houston stuff.
Nah.
So you ain't listening to Paul Wall, you ain't listening to Slim Thug, you ain't listening to.
I listen to them when they come on. I'm not streaming them in my daily playlist. I'm streaming. And I like them. You get what I'm saying? I like everything. I listen to more R&B than everything, but I listen to everything. West Coast, like Eazy-E to me, who didn't write a damn thing, is Mount Rushmore and Cali to me. When NWA came on, I didn't want to hear nobody but Eazy.
You ain't want to hear Q?
No, not as much. No. Don't. I wanted to hear Q, but I did not want to hear Q more than I wanted to hear Eazy. Hell no.
I like both of them. I like both of them.
Never. I'm just too clever. So in fact, who did we came to see? Easy.
I like E, but Q got of course his life longevity, but
yeah, because Q became that dude after NWA with the death certificate, Kill at Will.
He with them too. When he with them, he was nice.
He was nice, but Eazy was him. We wanted to hear Eazy. We wanted to hear Eazy. When they made that song, who did you came to see? That's why they made that song.
I ain't breaking up or separating none of them. They from the coast, man.
Just like I wanted to hear Bobby Brown. And Bobby wasn't the best singer. Ralph was. But I wanted to hear Bobby.
Half the young people watching don't even know who Bobby is. They think
they know who Bobby Brown is.
King of the Hill or something.
Y'all know who Bobby is. Y'all know who
Bobby.
Y'all know who he is. Anyway, I'm your boy, Mr. Coast Crazy.
I'm your boy G Reed 61, man.
This is another episode of
Be a Different Podcast.
Let's get it.
What you got? You got the question, bro.
Man, okay, so look, first
you the one with
I seen well, it's about a couple of weeks. It's about a couple of weeks old now.
Okay.
Where your boy Marshawn Lynch, look, he calling us for some money. But your boy Marshawn Lynch had a camp.
But is this an old one though? Because he had a camp once before. That you probably saw that old because that's real old.
No,
that's like years.
I know,
ago.
but still, it's still, you know what I'm saying, relevant in today's society and sports, right? To where he was cussing at the kid who was doing the drill and he was doing the drill wrong, so he told him to get the F out of his drill. The mama was there at the camp. The mama didn't like him cussing at the boy. The boy started crying, so the mama got mad at Marshawn, pulled him to the side. You know what I'm saying? He was like, are you here with a man? He was like, I want to talk to a man. You know what I'm saying? But my question is, was she wrong? Was she wrong? Was Marshawn wrong?
No, Marshawn was not wrong. And I only said that because in the game of sports, so playing on every level, the thing is yeah, you want to be you kind of lighter to the kids when they're young, but man, them coaches will cuss you out. It's only to get like you just put it like this. In your house, if you tell your son or your daughter to do something and they don't do it, what's the next thing that come out your mouth to get them to do it? It's a cuss word.
Oh, the cuss word is first.
And when the cuss word come,
I cuss first.
it's some act right.
Yeah, I cuss first.
But the cuss word bring act right. And so like I remember, man, shout out UTEP, you know what I'm saying, gave me my opportunity, gave me my scholarship, helped me put me and my cousin on. My first day there, man, was camp. Coach cussed me out. Called me all kind of names, stupid freshman, this and that. I wanted to transfer. I wanted to dip. I was like, I'm finna go somewhere else. But I had to realize, like, man, that's because I wasn't doing something right. I need to be better. But for a parent that's not looking in, you're not finna talk to my son like that. You need to talk to him like that then. Because obviously you're not doing your job. That's the reason why I gotta talk to him like that. Because me having to cuss at your son or your daughter only says, I've said this multiple times and you ain't paid no attention to what I said. So this cuss word, this exclamation mark I'm finna put on this, it needs to be respected.
But what if he wasn't capable of doing what was asked of him?
Get out the line. Get out the line. Not everybody's capable. It's cool. Get out the line.
But you don't need to cuss at me to
Yes,
tell me
I do.
Get out the line.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Because obviously, if
why are you mad at me not being able to do something that I cannot do?
Now
I ain't never been cussed at.
Let's just put it like this. Let's just put it like this. Marshawn ain't finna do, like, if we look at the person, Marshawn ain't finna do that just to do it. Like, it's a reason why he did it. Like, Marshawn is laid back.
But
I know
is it
Sean,
justifiable?
Right? For all coaches?
I'm just saying, do you need to cuss?
Yes, you do. You know what? You don't need to cuss. No, forget that. You do need to cuss. My coach, and it's my boy, Coach Burns, man. He might even watch this. Coach Burns used to never cuss. But he would substitute words to cuss. So instead of saying like a cuss word, he would say, mother trucker, with the flex. And it's like, oh, that's cool. But when a coach said I'm like, oh, he for real. What is this? This is some dumb, and you start to say, dang, like, I need to get it together. But not cussing, nah, bro, you're gonna have to cuss. Like it's in sports, it's just a part. You're gonna have to cuss. Everybody's cussing out there, bro.
So I
kids, coaches.
Okay,
everybody.
so I coached for 15 years, right?
You ain't cuss.
No, I did cuss.
Okay.
But if I was to coach now, I know for sure that I wouldn't cuss as much as I did.
But you still gonna cuss. Yes.
Sometimes. Because I'm training my son all the time.
Yeah, but you gotta cuss at some point.
At some point you do. Now I don't.
Not all the time.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm just speaking from being an AD, being a head coach, coaching kids from 10 to 18, some high school, being a GA for 1 year in New Mexico State. I don't think it's necessary. Did I do it? Yes. Have I been cussed at before? No, not really. Me personally, never been cussed at. I never needed to be cussed at to do something that I was good at doing.
So you obviously knew what to do.
Yeah.
So the reason why the cussing comes is because you're not doing what you're supposed to do.
But again, when I look back on it, some of the people that I were asking to do things, they were not capable of doing them.
Okay.
Me cussing wasn't going to change or give them a skill set that they did not have before I cussed. So get out of my drill. I can say that without him, but he said, get the F out of my drill, right? Mm-hmm. Which it is a difference depending on the kid. Now, most of the kids that, that we grew up with or that I grew up with, cussing was a way of life.
Well, let's put it like
this
this
at
too.
Home. Little Jimmy may not hear cuss words at home.
He may be the one using the cuss words.
No, but it may be, but I'm just saying his reaction to what was said to him was not the same of somebody that hears F-bombs every day.
But this is the thing too. What I gotta say to it though is like, there's all, when you cuss, it's all based off of expression, right? Because you could cuss and it may not come off like that. I mean, what you doing? Like, that's different. Now it has a different meaning to it. Like, it's a guy got a podcast, The Kicker. What's his name? White guy. The white guy. He has a podcast. He was talking about Caitlin Clark. He called her the B word.
What?
He was like, D's be balling.
Oh.
But it's like how you say it though. You know what I'm saying? Like if and I heard some other podcast, shout out Broken Play. Broken Play, he was like, it's like how you say it. And literally how you say it, like you could be sitting there and be like, man, them bees out there balling.
Right.
I could say, man, that suck. It's how I said it. Like sometimes you cussing ain't gonna come off like that. It's just how people take it. Marshawn could have looked at him and said, man, get the fuck out of my drill. And the dude like, he just said the F word to me. Now I could see him saying, man, get the out of my drill.
That's the way
different.
But that's the way they said he said it.
Yeah, he didn't say it like that, bro. And if he said it like that, he said it in a joking manner. He ain't Marshawn ain't never that serious for him to do nothing like that. Ain't never that serious.
Well,
never, bro.
Well, if you look at the interview that he was giving when he was talking, it came off to me the way Marshawn was coming off is that he said it more emphatically, like, nigga, get the on my drill. Like that's the way he was saying.
I'm
not saying he wrong. I'm just saying.
No. What I'm saying too is that to know him is to know like he ain't even finna.
Yeah, but to know me as how you know me and to know me as a coach is totally different.
Yeah,
I think if you speak to my players, because even now when I make my matter of fact, shout out to Fisher. I seen him yesterday at the gas station and he told me some things.
Fish.
Yeah, that you don't. Yeah, Fisher.
Okay.
As a coach, you speak into these lives and you mean stuff to these kids that you don't know that you mean to them until they get old and then they disclose that information to you. So for all the coaches, really be more mindful of who you are in these young kids' life. I just want to say that. But anyway, if you see me as a coach and you see me as the teacher, it's two totally different. Like you see me when you come in the room, I'm supposed to have bad kids that are, high strung, but I'm always chilling. And that's on purpose. You know what I mean? Because they gonna take the temperature, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
So I try to stay mild-mannered as much as possible. Now, as a coach, I was the same way until it was time for me not to be that way. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So is cussing while coaching necessary though?
Yes.
I don't think it is.
I think it is.
Because in talking to my former players, me cussing wasn't what made them want to run through that wall for me.
No, you make them.
You get what I'm saying?
Like you as a person make them, but I say cussing is because it's just like there's ways of how you can use it. Like some people use it and they use it wrong, and other people use it and it's a benefit. Like it's a benefit for you how you're using it. It's sometimes people don't take everything that you give to them in the proper way.
Right.
Like even if I'm trying to push you to be better, and I'm saying, man, stop being a little girl. He's calling me a girl. No, I'm saying like stop acting like that. I want you to be tough. I want you to be strong. They gonna take it how they take it. Like so, like literally. I don't see nothing wrong with cussing.
I didn't say I said I didn't say I said anything was wrong.
It's a part of the coaching culture.
It's a part of the culture, but I will say this. Coach Kirstein, one of the best coaches I ever played for. Hess, one of the best coaches I ever played for. And Calamese, RP to Calamese and RP to Hess, both are impactful in my life. Those are the three best coaches that I've had, and they wasn't cursors. And I just thought about that. Like you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Those were the three. Now I'm not saying they never cussed, but they wasn't cursors. Now my position coach, Henry A. Schroeder, who is a recruiter for the Dallas Cowboys. Some bitch came out of his mouth every single time he opened it. Come here, some bitch. Some bitch, what you doing, some bitch? Some bitch, you gotta get no good to be some bitch. Some bitch, you got something, got them in the block the A gap. Some bitch, you out there about the D. Some bitch, what you doing, some bitch? That your name was literally some bitch.
Yeah.
And I mess with Stroke. Stroke cool. But everybody that was at New Mexico State, the time he was there, and everybody that works for the Dallas Cowboys, I promise you, if I never ever spoke to anybody else, if they know Henry Schroeder, they know some bitch.
I mean, he probably some whatever that is.
Some bitch. He cool. I like him.
I mean, hey, look. I shout out all my coaches, man, from Coach Stafford, Coach Quick, man. The coach, he the one that cussed me out. Coach Coach Lewis, rest in peace, man. Coach Burns, who didn't cuss. Coach P, who rarely cussed. He talked to you, but when he cussed, you knew it meant something. To Coach, to Coach Norton, Coach Carroll, Coach Price, Coach Outlaw, rest in peace, Coach Outlaw. Like every single one of them, man, they probably not every single one of them they cussed at some point. Besides Coach Burns, and I'm sure he cussed because he was too close with them trying to twist them words. But I feel like it's just a part of it. I mean, in my opinion, and not everybody take it because when that one Coach Lewis cussed me out, man, he cussed me out from here. I want to quit. And then Coach Kugler, he cussed me out, called me all kind of stupid and this and that. And the thing is as a coach, you got to realize who can I talk to like that and get them to perform? Because some people I talk like that, they're not gonna perform, they're gonna shut down. And that's the hardest thing you gotta learn. Like as a coach, not everybody is coached the same. And I think that becomes a problem when it comes to like cussing. It's like some kids can take that and some kids can't.
Well, I didn't decipher between the two. I always wanted the kids to understand if I was cussing, it was more about me than you. Meaning I'm really not feeling what's going on right now. Mm-hmm. So it would change the temperature quick. Dang it, coach, because I'm a fun coach. I'm the let's go kick it coach. I'm gonna ride with you, coach. Let's side by side. Let's line up. It's us against them. Yeah, I'm that kind of coach. But if I get to cussing, you get to coach.
But cussing, but then also I said this too, and so we switched the subject. But cussing wasn't always something to be mad about. It was coach would cuss and it'd be something funny. Like you just said, like for him to say what he said every single time. Like my grandfather used to laugh, and when he would laugh, he would cuss. Mm. His favorite word was shit. He'd be like, shit. Mm. So like it wasn't always like cussing ain't always to damage somebody. Sometimes he's just talking about something and he uses the cuss word and we all sitting there laughing.
Yeah,
like,
but we talking about it in the coaching realm.
Yeah, but even I'm saying in the coaching realm, like it's many times I had conversation with coaches like Coach Price. Coach Price, and he ain't no cusser, but he sit there and he talking and he just old as can be, and he's sitting there talking and one little cuss word come out of his mouth off some little joke that he's telling, and it's like it's laughter. It's nothing. It's no harm. And some people they just don't. Oh, you shouldn't cuss at all. Like we just shouldn't do nothing then. We just shouldn't do nothing because obviously everything we do could possibly be wrong. Could hurt.
Oh, that's again. Like I said before, it's gonna be a problem whether you cuss or not anyway. But anyway, with that being said,
what's the next topic? It was being serious. Right, so the playoffs just happened, and you had the Mavericks versus the Celtics, the finals, right? Mm-hmm. And so there was a big thing about, do you have to be serious to be locked in, or can you be playful and be locked in? Like, what's your take on that?
I mean, my take on it is, for the most part, it depends on the person, because I was one of them. I was one of them people. I was serious, but I'm gonna be dancing. I'm gonna be joking. I'm going to be talking, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I'm always locked in. When it came to that field, from the time I got dressed and got on the field, no matter what you see me say, do, I'm locked in because I really enjoyed doing what I did. And I felt like when it came to that was the one thing that I was born to do. I was natural at it. I didn't have to work at it.
Well, let's ask you as a coach. You walk into a locker room, it's a lot of laughing, giggling, playing around going on. What's your first perception of this?
It depends on the team, because a couple of my teams were just like that.
Okay.
And I knew them. I was really tapped into who they were, who they were as athletes. Mm-hmm. you know, I didn't mind it. Matter of fact, and Coach Brooklyn can attest to this. Every day, that 2 Chainz album, I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. We played it every single day. When I say every single day, anybody that came through when I was the AD, they will tell you, we played it and we was in the locker room every day with that album.
Yeah.
And then when we got to the field, we took care of business. Now, there are some people and some athletes that can't do that.
Yeah.
They can't have a playful mindset and then lock in to be serious.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
So now, don't get me wrong. The more heightened of the game or the more serious of the game, like, you know, whether it was the less playing around it was. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when we had rival games, when the Valley of the Sun Bowl game, just
Valley of the Sun Bowl.
That's a JUCO Bowl game.
I think it's New Mexico versus UTEP.
No, they called that the
I-10, Battle I-10.
I thought we was I-10.
It's the Battle I-10.
I thought that was us and UTEP too.
That's what I just said. UTEP, Battle I-10.
Yeah, but us and you, and I forgot what that was called. But anyway, yeah. So I really just think it's you know, it depends on the player, but for the most part, you don't want to see too much. I don't care how much you can lock in. You don't want to see just the whole team, you know, in there. What they call it? Remember they used to call it grab assing?
Yeah.
Remember the coach used to say, it's all that
grab assing.
Grab assing. You know, kids grab ass. I heard that term in a long time.
Man, like for me, I guess is different. Like playing around, I'll be in a locker room with somebody playing around. It was always like what you said, the coach looking and the coach was mad. Because I remember as a sophomore, I moved up on varsity, and I was sitting beside these two guys, Terrence Mont and Terrence Ivy and Sean Mont. And I remember sitting there, and they used to be laughing and playing, you know, like be laughing at each other. And then I'm sitting there beside them, and it was a senior. They were sitting on the wall, and they were just serious. And coach came over to me and said, listen, you don't sit by them. They're clowns. You go sit by them. And I was like, all right. So I went over and I sat by them, and as I'm sitting there by them, they just serious. And if like anything that was said, it was all based off the game. It wasn't nothing based off the game. For Terrence and Sean, it was, man, who in the stands, who we gonna do later, this and this. So it was always a serious thing. So for me, it was always like to be serious. So whenever it was game time, it wasn't no playing around. It wasn't no laughing like that. Like my laughter only came from what I did on the field, the enjoyment of that. Other than that, when the game was over, I could have fun. But no, I had to be serious to be locked in. For me, I had to be serious. I couldn't be laughing and joking.
You couldn't?
Like, nah, because I just, me laughing and joking around, I'm gonna get into it.
All right.
I'm gonna start clowning. I'm gonna start laughing. I don't know how to get out of it.
But I would say, but most of the time, you know who's who. So
yeah, I know who.
So like, no one ever had a problem with me joking because they already knew when we on the field, you get that little nigga the ball.
But I'm saying, but you knew how to stop though, right?
Yeah, of course.
I didn't. I'm gonna keep going. Like we said, like I remember my coach Patterson. He was cool with it. We in meeting rooms. He cool with it. But we got when he got let go. We had a guy named Coach Browning. And Coach Browning, we used to joke, and Coach Browning at first was cool with it at first, and all of a sudden he was like, stop all the joking. You know, because, you know, sometimes coaches will say some suspect stuff, bro. Like, so we watching the film, and he's like, you got to get tight, and you got to get inside of him. You got to drive and go deep. And I was like, whoa, coach, that's a little gay. And we all start laughing, and coach will be like, it's not funny. It's not funny anymore.
Right.
We're serious. I'm like, all right, so we're sitting there watching film again, and then he says something. He's like, you gotta put your nutsack like inside of him.
Oh hell no!
And like I would say something to be funny, and it was like like, and so like for him,
spin him.
We had to be serious. I heard something yesterday on Instagram. The pastor said he is a sack stretcher. He will stretch your meat. And I'm like, whoa.
Who said that?
It's some pastor said this online. He said this online. I see
he
the
lost
video,
some members
bro.
that day.
He said that, but like,
No, did he?
But like, we couldn't be. We had to be serious with him because we could like play around when watching film, but we knew, like you said, we knew when to be serious. We knew if we lost the game, we come in there. It ain't no laughing and joking about none of that stuff. We finna get this thing done. But for the most part, for me, man, it's all about being serious, like locking in and staying in that mode. Like for me, it's about once I get in that mode, it's hard for me to get out. Especially like when it comes to speaking and stuff. I get in that mode where I start really like building myself up for the speech. And when I'm doing that, I'm locked in. So anytime somebody come in, I'm trying to say something I'm thinking about motivation, and somebody want to be funny, I'm like, hey bro, like, no, I'm focused. I can't do that. I can't. You probably can, but I can't.
Oh yeah, because if I come around and you do me like that, I'm not gonna stop. In that point, I'm not gonna stop.
Hey, because I think I sent you something on Instagram. I said if it becomes a serious moment, don't look at me. Like, because I'm the type of person, if I'm laughing and it's serious, I'm gonna laugh too. Because I just remember, so like we explained on one episode, like the time we met, like I'm up there presenting and the lady.
But it wasn't a serious moment.
It was a serious moment. We're up there explaining about what we gonna present to our kids, and as we sit there explain, I'll be explaining, and then I like, okay, I'm gonna let her finish off because she came up with this. I'm like, and you go ahead, and she starts speaking. And you couldn't understand nothing she really said.
I couldn't understand.
And all I do is I'm looking at her and I'm examining the room. And as I examine the room, I stop because I see him back there. Not serious at all. And then he makes it worse because it's like, you know,
it was funny though.
Us as a culture, we can't just laugh sitting there. We gotta move, right? Some type of movement. He just So like I'm like, man, so like he no, I wasn't exaggerating, bro. You back in class, you was like
we grown ass big.
So I had to wait to the end. I go and I say, bro, he was like, bro, you know she wrong for that one. So that's why, like, for me, I have to be locked in, and so I can't play because I'll take it there and I'll keep going. So like in that moment, once I met you, you back there laughing, we probably laughed about that almost the whole day.
No, we laughed about it. I'm gonna laugh. I'm just gonna be on the field, off the field. I'm a joker. I like to have fun. So sometimes the moment can be too serious too. Mm-hmm. It just depending, but most of the time in athletics and competition, I mean, you know when it's time to lock in. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a jokester too,
for the most part. And if you don't know, you know, I'll let you know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I play just as much as anybody. But especially if you sorry, especially like if you're not one of them dudes.
Yeah, if you suck.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you might just be quiet.
You know, because them be the ones always grab ass. You know?
They be the ones want to play.
They not like us. They not like us.
You're not like us. Huh? I think the Oakland. I think this Oakland's gonna be your last stop.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's always the bench warmers that want to play. You know what I'm saying?
Man. I mean, but the serious. I mean, for the most part, yeah. I mean, but okay. Let's put it like this. Let's add this. That's the NBA Finals, though.
What?
You down 2-0.
You could be super serious.
First of all, you down 1-0.
So this the thing. If you've been so serious and locked in and
you losing,
then
you might need to get a little more serious.
You might need to.
You don't need to play. You might need to get a little more serious.
I mean, evidently you being so serious ain't working. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro.
So I don't know.
It don't. No. If we losing and you playing around, then you need to get serious.
It depends on who you are.
If we serious and we losing, I don't need you to play around. Cause I remember we used to come into the meeting room after the day we lost, like the Saturday we come out there, the Sunday to work for the workouts and stuff, and people be just sitting there, just quiet, just quiet. It's one person to say something. It was always a senior. Man, shut up, we just lost.
Yeah, I'm finna say. Now that's when it's time to be serious. It's like after you done got your butt whooped, like if you on the bus
but you got the people that you got like the ones who didn't play, right? Them the ones like the scout team guys. They sitting there laughing. We just lost. Scout team, no, I ain't play.
Yeah, I ain't. Yeah.
Or you say like we on the bus and we just lost our last state champ. We lost our last game in the playoffs. and they back there rolling. Coach, we just lost. I'm like, well, there's nothing left for us. We finna move on.
That's a historical scene with the coach from Texas. Remember when he was coming? When they anyway.
Man, look, if you lost and you come back on a bus ride and you laughing, ain't no good. If you lost and you in college, you in the meeting room. Then if you lost, you in the meeting room in the NFL. I done seen guys fight. I seen when Earl got mad at Cliff Averill. He told him, you sorry, you came from the Lions. Y'all don't know how to win. And Cliff was like, what? And they start squabbling. Like, all off of you not being serious.
Nah, it's not that serious. Anyway. Anyway, that's been another episode. I'm your boy, Mr. Coach Crazy.
I'm your boy G Reed 61.
It's been another episode.
A Bit of Different podcast.
That's what's up.